A princess is a delicate thing, delicate and dainty as a dragonfly's wing. You can recognize a lady by her elegant hair, but a genuine princess is exceedingly rare.
Very nice.
There it is.
Very nice.
You don't get to hear when I messed up the first time. Welcome to the DISNEYCAST, everyone. This week I got to pick the movie.
Yay, yes.
So,
Yeah.
I am Shay, and I'm here with my boyfriend, D-WIZZLE, and we're talking about a movie that is
Wait.
You gotta do the finger gun?
No. I was like, you forgot this. You gotta do my blank to my blank. That's a requirement. You gotta think
All right,
about
what
it
do you
right
want
now.
to be? The Dauntless to my Winifred?
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's take that.
Yeah.
Hi, I am DL. How you doing?
Woo! You're doing finger guns this time.
Finger guns.
Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, so this is one of my favorite movies is Once Upon a Mattress, which is a made-for-TV Disney movie
Yes.
in 2005, and it's a musical of The Princess and the Pea, and I think it's great.
Yes. So yes, here on the DisneyCast, we talk about everything Disney, even the most obscure of properties. I have never heard of
You've
this
never
before.
heard of this one?
No.
This is one I love to watch over and over and over again. It is on Disney Plus if you're interested in watching it.
Yes.
I think it's great. So, yeah, and it's got some big names in it. The Queen is played by Carol Burnett. Lady Larkin, played by Zooey Deschanel. Matthew Morrison is Sir Harry. So those are the biggest ones, I think, from the movie. But it's the story of Prince Dauntless. His mother has created a law that no one else in the kingdom can get married until he does, and she will only accept a genuine princess of the royal blood, and she keeps making these rigged tests that no one can pass to try and deem if anyone's worthy for her son. Of course, she thinks no one is. Mm-hmm. So, that's the basis of the movie, and it opens up with the song that I sang at the intro, and a test of a princess who I don't think they even give a name to.
Nope.
At the beginning.
The girl in green.
Yeah, they're giving her a series of tests. Well, they're giving her a series of questions about royalty. She's doing very well up until the last question where they ask, what was the middle name of the daughter-in-law of the blacksmith?
He was like, what?
Forged the blade who killed the beast. And she almost gets it right, but she does not. And so she fails, and the queen sends her crying out the door. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 Yeah. I think this movie's cute.
I love this movie.
Yeah.
It's got great songs.
Yeah, I like the songs.
It's silly, but it's very
definitely
good.
silly. It feels like a live action cartoon.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
but I like it. It's like based on a fairy tale, so it's Princess
Right.
and the Pea. They reference a lot of other fairy tales within it.
Very true.
It's very good though, and so
has a very does have a very Broadway feel to it since it is based off of
it's a
plays and
musical.
stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and so what really sets the action in motion for this is that Lady Larkin wants to marry Sir Harry, her boyfriend, and she's found out that she is pregnant, so it's become a more pressing issue that they need to get married soon. However, no one is allowed to get married until the prince does. Which I don't know, that's a weird thing.
That's a silly rule. Why?
Maybe just so he doesn't feel left out because his mom won't let him get married. I don't know.
Oh, boy.
I guess that's why, but that kind of sets the action and emotion for this. So, when Prince Harry finds this out, he doesn't want Larkin to leave. But there's this funny moment. He's like, why should we both suffer? Because you had a moment of weakness. Oh, Harry.
Oh, boy.
Oh. So he sets off to find a genuine princess that will pass the queen's test, and he comes back with Princess Winifred the Woebegone.
Yeah.
She's great. I love her.
I really liked her. She was really good.
Yeah, so her introduction starts off with a bang when she's climbing over the castle wall after having swum the moat.
You swam the moat!
Yeah, and so the queen hates her right off the bat. Dauntless thinks she's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People think that she's like the worst princess there.
He's like, she doesn't have any princess skills at all.
Hey,
Yeah,
I think
she
that's
really
skills if you're
doesn't.
able to swim a moat.
Yeah, she's swimming the moat. She's athletic.
Yeah, man.
She's great.
She got personality.
Yeah.
You know?
So the queen wants her gone, so she's trying to come up with a test that she can give her that looks fair but isn't fair. And she decides that the test for Winifred is to test her sensitivity by putting 1 pea under 20 mattresses to see if she can feel it.
Yeah, I was wondering, why is this movie called Once Upon a Mattress?
Once Upon a Mattress.
Like,
so that's the test the queen comes up with.
Makes sense.
But before that, we go, like, throughout the day. She's getting to know Dauntless. They're playing croquet. Yeah, what else do they do throughout the day? The queen plans a ball to supposedly welcome her, but it's really a ploy to tire her out so that she's sure to fall asleep.
Right. And then Winifred's talking about her, I guess, kind of her backstory in song form.
In song form, about the swamp.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I thought that was good.
Fun.
Yeah. I personally felt like, I don't know if it's just me, I felt like she had a lot of musical numbers in this movie. More than everyone. And it was like, it got to a point where we got to the third or fourth one. I was like, wow, that's...
Winifred sings a lot.
We got a lot of songs in here. But, yeah. There was even maybe there was a couple of them where I was like, did she really need to sing right now?
She has the entrance number where she's coming in, she's trying to figure out who the prince is.
Who the prince is, and I'm like, why is she...
They do this weird swimming thing where all of the, male members of the court are holding her as she's fake swimming.
Yeah, I was like,
it's
okay.
Great.
You know.
She has another one later when she's, about where she's from. There's one when she's studying.
Yep, and then there's one that was like, I want my happily ever after.
That's the one when she's studying.
That's the one that's where, yeah.
Dauntless has a couple, too.
Yeah.
There's a really funny one where, there's a curse on the king. We probably should have mentioned that.
Yeah,
his father, King Sextimus, he has a curse where he can't talk until the mouse devours the hawk. And so,
what?
when Dauntless, he goes to say, he's like, I think it's time we had that man-to-man talk.
Oh, boy.
It's so funny. And his dad can't talk, so he's, trying to charades about the birds and the bees to Dauntless.
Yeah. It's like, how
it's very
how
funny.
Are they going to talk about this in a Disney film? They're going to talk about sex? It's yeah.
Well, they talk about boy flower, girl flower, and the bee gets the pollen from boy flower onto girl flower. And then the stork happens. So he's like, okay, I already know about the stork, Dad. But then somehow he's like, wait, no, I get it now. How? I don't know, but it's very funny.
Yeah, I actually thought that was a pretty funny scene right there.
Yeah.
It's clever how they did it.
Sir Harry and Larkin have a couple musical numbers too.
One of my favorites is I'm in love with a girl named Fred.
I'm in love with a girl named Fred. That's a
Fred
very good one.
Winifred's nickname, and I was like, oh wow.
I like girl names that turn into boy nicknames.
It depends.
Yeah, like Veronica can be Ronnie.
Okay, that's
Winifred,
okay.
Fred. What other ones? I guess Roberta could be like Bobby.
Or Bert.
Or Bert. I think Bobby's a little more common, but yeah. I think those names are kind of fun.
I just can't help but, with Fred, it's like I think of
Fred.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
I can't help but think of Fred from Scooby-Doo, so I was like, okay, Fred.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was a fun.
Yeah, I really like the dynamic between Dauntless and Winifred too, because she really brings him out of his shell a lot, gets him to stand up for himself.
Because he is such a mama's boy, and he's a grown man.
He's a grown man, and his mom won't let him get married to who he wants, and he just puts up with it. But he decides, well, it kind of ends up being a good thing, because he would have just married the first person his mom let him marry.
True. Yeah.
So
the mother is like a mixture between the evil
overbearing
stepmother from Cinderella and the evil queen from Snow White. Love to hate her.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's a fun character, but you're definitely not on her side.
Definitely not. My goodness.
Yeah. Queen Agravain is very aggravating.
You see what they did there?
Yeah.
But yeah, then they keep complaining about pain that she has in her body.
Yeah,
whatever.
she's like, I'm so sensitive. I'm an aristocrat.
Throbbing.
Constantly throbbing.
I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's very good though.
That was all fun.
She has a couple musical numbers.
Yes, sensitivity.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. That's the one thing about this movie is like there's so many musical numbers in here. It's like and
it's very song heavy over dialogue.
Right. It's like there's a couple of them that sound really similar to each other, so it's like it was hard for me to remember
reprised versions.
Yeah. I'll say this: the one so far I didn't really care for. The couple with the I'm sorry. You're
talking about Larkin and Harry.
Yeah. I didn't care about their subplot. Their whole thing is like, okay. I mean, yes, it's.
Well, kind of pushes the plot forward though, because if Larkin wasn't pregnant, then Harry wouldn't have had to go and find Winifred.
True. So I understand it's like they're there to establish the urgency of the matter, but as far as the characters themselves, I thought they were kind of bland. Okay. I don't know. There wasn't much to them. They're not bad. It's just like, the other stuff, with the prince and Winifred and the mother. It's
found that more compelling.
They found that. Yeah, I did find that more compelling.
Okay.
Even though I should be compelled because it's they're about to have a baby and they want to be able to get married without having to deal with this loss. So I should be more invested in that. But it's just like the characters themselves. They just weren't that interesting to me. Who's that? Who's the actress? That's. Because I've seen her before. Yeah.
Zooey Deschanel.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've seen her in other
stuff.
New
Girl.
Yeah. Seen her like in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and
she's been in a lot of stuff. But yeah. And she's blonde in this movie.
Yeah, that was new.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
I thought she had some good songs.
Yeah,
there's one with Harry, like when she reveals that she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And they're talking about their future and how they want to get married.
Yeah.
There's another one. They have a big fight about how Harry doesn't want to cheat and find out what the test is, because how could he, chivalrous Sir Harry, break the law?
Yeah,
but
so
then
like the main knight of the kingdom.
Love is more important.
Yeah.
And being able to marry Larkin's more important, so they decide to find out what the test is and try and sabotage it.
Right.
Which they do by putting jousting equipment in between some of the mattresses.
That was the one really clever thing in this movie, because I did not see that coming. Because when Winifred does sleep on the thing, like she's like so aggravated.
She can't sleep. She's so mad. She
rips
the bed open.
Stuff, and I'm like, Jesus.
She starts counting sheep. It's like a pea does all that, but then later you find out there was all the jousting equipment. But then at the end, she can feel the pea. Yeah. And she would have passed anyway.
Exactly. I liked, that the jester and
the jester
the
was
king.
Good.
Yeah.
And I liked that like everyone didn't have the same costume the whole movie. They actually switched it.
Oh yes,
especially
for
the queen.
It. Yeah.
The queen had great costumes and like headdresses. It's great.
I would say the costume design is
and the
really,
jester
really
always has a little jester that's wearing the same outfit as him, which I like.
Yeah, that's the Hunchback of Notre Dame stuff right there.
Yeah, I like Jester.
I wish there was more of him though.
Yeah, there could have been more Jester. I agree.
Yeah, could have gave him some more comedic bits here and there. But yeah, I thought he was good. I would say back to the I forget their names again. Lady
Larkin and Sir Harry.
Yeah, that first song that they had, that was like typical stock Disney song, and I was just like, okay. Okay, and I don't know. The other songs they did were better, but like.
The one about Normandy, they decide that's where they're going on their honeymoon. So I guess France exists in this universe, and also Cinderella and Snow White.
I guess, yeah. I thought this was like a made-up mystical land, but it's like
Normandy exists, so.
Yeah, okay, sure.
And Venice.
Venice, of course. I also liked that the dancing number that they had. That was one of the tests. Yeah, that was actually really entertaining.
That was fun.
Like,
let's do it again. Everyone's falling over because it's supposed to be so exhausting, and she's just fine.
So the queen just keeps speeding up the song, and they have to imagine everyone's falling because they get tired.
It's very funny getting dragged off the dance floor, but Winifred's just like, it's so good.
So good.
Let's do it again.
Do it again. It's like, man.
And then they go into the song you like. I'm in love with a girl named Fred.
The girl named Fred. Yeah. That was really
They were lifting weights and drinking and wrestling. And singing.
Like, this girl can do anything.
Yeah.
How do you not see? She's the one, man.
There's also a funny part where she's studying and she has to do math. And they're like, what's 3 times 17? And she keeps coming up with 24 is the answer.
And she's actually writing it out.
Add it up. 3 17s. So that's 7. 14, 21, 22, 23, 24. Same answer. The book must be wrong.
Look, I hate math, but even I was cringing when she was doing that. It's like, no, that's not right.
It's not adding 1, it's adding 10.
This is how horrible math is, I hate math so much. Yeah. Gosh. Even they have a hard time back then.
Yeah. I know it's a silly movie.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it immensely. And ever since I first saw this movie, I loved it. And I just want to watch it all the time.
Mm. It's funny, no one talks about this film. It's like
I don't hear other people talk about this. I make people watch it all the time.
Like, I even, saw, ratings on, IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes. Like, there's not even, a critic score for this, but the audience score.
Almost straight to television.
I mean, true, but it's like, they should still have ratings for that, right?
Yeah.
Though the audience score, you probably will be sad that it's at 56%.
No.
I don't think it's a 56%.
I love this movie. I think it's really great.
Yeah, I'll probably give it a good, a good 70s or so.
I really like
it. Yeah, it's cute. I'm glad I saw it. I don't know if it's a movie I would watch over and over again, but it's something I wouldn't mind revisiting every now and then. Okay. I'm sorry. It's it's just a lot of really silly things.
We had this one about Who Framed Roger Rabbit,
where
I didn't like it as much as you. Right. It's fine if you don't like this one as much as me.
An eye for an eye. But like I said, I'm glad I saw this. Yeah. It's cute. I like
watch
the
it if you haven't seen it. It's good.
Right.
You'll probably enjoy it.
You probably will. So go ahead, give your score.
Well, I think it's really great.
Right. And you got to say it the way I do it. Overall, Once Upon a Mattress is dramatic pause.
It is.
Give it.
Pause for dramatic effect.
Yes.
Really great.
That's not my rating.
Oh, what is it? Sorry.
Oh my gosh, she forgot my rating.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's perfection. What's the one under that?
Greatness.
I
thought you were going to give it perfection because it's one of your favorites.
It is one of my favorites. There are things that it could do better, I think.
Okay.
I think it's greatness.
Okay. So I will give it just okay.
Okay.
It's a high just okay. Fine. It's like it's similar to how when we talked about Jungle Cruise, it is between pretty good and just okay. But it's like a high just okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a nice time. It was cute. It's probably not one of my favorites, but I'm glad I watched it.
There's a lot of good musical numbers.
Mm-hmm. I do recommend. This is definitely a family film.
Yeah, it's good for kids.
Yeah, if you like, theater and stuff like that, it has a lot of theater and Broadway aesthetics there. So, and it's like, the characters are really likable and funny. So, yeah, cool.
All right.
That is our thoughts on Once Upon a Mattress.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comments.
Mm-hmm. If you loved it, if you hated it, if you thought it was okay, did you even know this movie existed?
I hope other people know this movie existed.
I'm sure there's a good 5 or 6.
5 or 6 people in the whole world who know about it, or just amongst your subscribers.
Right. Well, yeah, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And, hit the bell if you want to be notified of future videos I'll be doing. We'll have plenty more Disney stuff coming your way really, really soon. Mm-hmm. But that's all we have for you Disney fans, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.